What's up, YouTube? It's me, artisanmc, and today I'm going to give you some of these reaction trailers. Now, a lot of these trailers came out while I was busy working, so I didn't get to see them when they dropped and give you a reaction right then because I was a little busy. But I got a little bit of time right now, so I'm going to get these three trailers in, give them a watch, and give you my reaction right now on this trailer stream. Now, this first one, I already knew I was going to see this movie, over a year or two ago when it was announced. I already knew I was going to see this movie just because of the implications it has for the universe, these characters, and how all of this is going to shake out. So, the first trailer we're going to bring up is the Flash trailer. And let me grab that real quick. All right, so this is going to be the Flash trailer. Let's go.
I lost my parents. That pain made me who I am. I spent a lifetime trying to right the wrongs of the past, as if fighting crime would bring my parents back. You actually did it.
I can't imagine what you've been through.
I love you, Minky.
You lost both parents in one day.
Barry! Call 911 now! I went back in time to save my parents. But instead, I completely broke the universe.
If you went back and changed the past, this world must die.
You changed the future. Do you know what this symbol stands for? Means hope, right? I will help you fight God.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
I have to undo what I did.
These scars we have make us who we are. We're not meant to go back and fix them. Don't let your tragedy define you.
What did you do? No matter what we do, we're not going to be able to fix this. No! Nobody dies!
You're strapped to your parachutes.
Where's yours?
All right, Flash movie second trailer. Want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Is that what everybody was freaking out about when they saw that trailer come out? Absolutely hilarious. It does look like they spent a hell of a lot of money on this movie, especially being that the Flash is the main character. Most of what you're going to see with the Flash is special effects. It has to be, right? Very special effects heavy. And what I assume is the scene of him running and breaking sound barriers, speed force barriers, and stuff like that. That looks cool. I would be waiting to see that. Now, while Ezra Miller is on the shit list for a lot of people right now, I think he's a weird dude, but I think he's a great actor. I am looking to see his portrayal of Barry in this Flash movie. It's just what it is. I do think he's going to die in this one, and he will be done at DC. But it is what it is. He had a good run, pun intended. He had a good run as the Flash. We can get somebody else in. I don't really care. They can swap Grant Gustin if he still want to keep putting on a red suit and running around. I don't care personally, but I do want to see this entry into what was the Snyderverse and see the Flash movie, how it turns out. I like seeing Michael Keaton as Batman again, gray-haired Batman. I really like that. I'm still thinking they're missing a huge opportunity and not doing a Batman Beyond movie and having him play old Bruce Wayne. They're missing a huge opportunity with that. I mean, you can have the Batman franchise go forward with a Batman Beyond movie and have Michael Keaton right there being the old Bruce Wayne. That would be perfect to me. It'd be perfect to me. I think many other comic fans would love to see that. Cast somebody new as Terry McGinnis and roll with Michael Keaton as old Bruce Wayne. He's already gray-haired. It doesn't matter. I think he likes playing a character. What's the problem? I mean, this is one of the things that messes me up about DC. They screw themselves up a lot because they keep going backwards. They don't move forward quick enough. And when they do, it's tepid, pinky toe steps. And then the first hiccup they have, they're ready to throw it away and go back to what they know, Superman and Batman. Anyway, I was going to see the movie anyway. I've been waiting to see the movie, even amongst all the turmoil and whatnot with Ezra Miller and his goofiness. I still want to see the movie. I do. Possibly two Batman in it, two Flashes in it, super non-binary person, whatever, man. I'm cool with that. I like time travel. I like the Flash. It's a version of Flashpoint. Good. Let's see it, and let's see how you reset this universe to move forward. Okay, so that's what it is. So now, speaking of universes moving forward, this next trailer comes from somebody that gave me one of my best movie watches last year, which was Tom Cruise. And I've been watching Tom Cruise for a long time. I don't have a problem with Tom Cruise. I like the movies. I like the movies that he puts out. And Top Gun Maverick did it for me. It was almost a perfect movie. Almost a perfect movie. It wasn't perfect, but it was almost perfect. And I really enjoyed it. Good feeling. And the box office showed that every fan that went in there had the same feeling I did when I left that theater. They loved it. So I'm really interested to see what he does in this Mission Impossible movie. It's broken up into 2 parts. Oh, well. I do like that he took over the Mission Impossible franchise and turned it into kind of a genre-defining series that he keeps coming back to and keeps up in the stunts, keeps up in the action, and he's out there doing this stuff. People say he's crazy. He's not. I don't think he's crazy. I think he just has no fear of living life, and that's what you should be, not afraid to live life. So I'm going to pull up this trailer, the new trailer for Dead Reckoning, Part 1. And let's see. God damn it. Let us see what we can see, shall we? Why did it go back to the old form? God damn it. Anyway, I'm going to have to change that. Fix it in post. Goofball. All right, so here we go.
Our lives are the sum of our choices. And we cannot escape the past. Ethan, this mission of yours is gonna cost you dearly.
The world is changing. Truth is vanishing. War is coming.
It's
been a long time, Vance. You've no idea the power I represent. It knows your story and how it ends.
Listen to me. The world's coming after you.
His fate is written. Shall we write yours too?
If anything happens to them, there's no place that I won't go to kill you. That is written.
Ethan, what's your objective? What's your ultimate objective?
Your life will always matter more to me than my own.
None of our lives can matter more than this mission.
I don't accept that.
Okay, so that's Dead Reckoning Part 1. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 with Tom Cruise. There's a lot of pretty women in this one. He look, I don't shit on Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise know what he be doing. He be picking some pretty chicks. Now he picked Peggy Carter in this one, and I like her, and I'm forgetting her name for some reason. I don't know why I'm forgetting her name. She's really nice to look at. She's really nice to look at to me. A lot of action. I like seeing the use of them elbow shots, the just hard elbow shots. Oh my God, I love those. I love those. I don't like taking them, but I like delivering them. It's like, oh, it's just so unexpected. Shout out to Bruce Lee and Brandon Lee for them elbow shots, dude. Made them famous for me. A lot of running, a lot of chop and win. What is a given with a Tom Cruise movie, he's usually in really good shape. So you can see him, booking it out. Anything, it's only him and Will Smith who does the most running in movies because they in shape enough to do that shit. Like seeing an old gang back together again. Ving Rhames. Why am I forgetting people's names? Probably because I haven't had my coffee. Fucking hell, dude. I'm forgetting his name. Point being, like seeing an old gang back together again after the last movie. With this one, I like seeing Esai Morales. I haven't seen Esai Morales in like a minute. Like as soon as I saw him, I was like, La Bamba. I like Esai Morales. Some of the other stuff that's happening in here, a lot of women stepping up, being players in this. That's not that big of a deal. Action, it's already known. I mean, look, dude, if you're not watching Mission Impossible or Fast and Furious, you don't know what kind of action you're seeing. You already know it's going to be over the top. You already know it's going to be over the top. And the funny part is, in this trailer, they went down the same stairs that I just saw them do in Fast X. Okay, so they wrecking another city again. So they over in Rome tearing shit up too. But the other thing is to see Tom Cruise doing his own stunts, skydiving, motorcycle riding, and stuff like that. And it's really fun to watch Tom Cruise do movies because everything he learns, he puts into the next movie. I can remember Mission Impossible 2 when he first learned how to ride a fucking motorcycle. When he was finally in a movie riding a motorcycle because he learned how to ride. I mean, shout out to John Woo for that. But that he brought that in. It's been in the movie ever since then. Ever since. He really flies planes. He really rides bikes. He really skydives. Dude, that's called living life to the fullest. I'm sorry. If you got all that money in the world, what is you doing? Just buying tennis shoes? You're doing some fun stuff, learning how to do some things. So I'm amped to see this movie. Ethan Hunt has been an endearing character. And it's been a character who's been through a lot. And if you want to match Ethan Hunt up next to 007, or at least Daniel Craig's 007, he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. On the list, disavowed, back off the dude. It's been a struggle. So if he's telling you he coming to get you, he probably coming to get you for real. You might as well just mark it on your calendar. It's happening because Brody been through a lot. So I'm looking forward to see this Dead Reckoning Part 1. Cool. They put it out there early, like this is going to be a 2-parter. So get your shit strapped. So I'll be there for that. So next one coming up is one that came up yesterday while I was doing my Fast X reaction trailer. Some guy in the chat mentioned, what did I think of The Creator? Now, it was off topic, and I hadn't seen The Creator. I hadn't even heard about it. But I looked it up today, and the video is here. Got one of my favorite actors in it, John David Washington is in it. So I'm already knowing I'm going to check it out because it's got a brother up front. But I don't know anything about this movie at all. So I'm going to bring this up, and we're going to watch this damn trailer and see what we see about this. And here we go.
What's heaven?
It's a peaceful place in the sky.
Are you going to heaven?
No.
Why not?
You gotta be a good person to go to heaven.
10 years ago today, the artificial intelligence created to protect us detonated a nuclear warhead in Los Angeles. For as long as AI is a threat, we will never stop hunting them. This is a fight for our very existence.
Whatever's in there, they're sure worried about someone getting in.
Yeah, we're getting out.
Come back to you. We're the same. We can't go to heaven because you're not good. And I'm not a person.
Did you locate the weapon?
Yeah, it's a kid. Seatbelts.
What do you want with the trap? We are this close to winning the war. Execute her, or we go extinct.
They're coming to get me.
Well, that was interesting. I like the musical choice. I do like the musical choice. JD Wash giving them the little I ain't giving the sexy eyes to the little girl, man. I give that low cut eyes, like, what you talking about, girl? Stop doing that, man. That's his look, but he got to quit doing that shit. Little girl, little robotic girl at that. So AI ran amok, ChatGPT and everything else ran amok and decided to kill off humanity. Couldn't see that coming. And humans are in a fight to take out AI so we can survive. Could not see that coming either. Imagine that. Visually, it looks really interesting, very interesting. Um, the fact there's a bunch of robots running around or AIs running around and humans are fighting against them or killing them. Look, that's all. A fight for human survival is always an interesting movie because it gets into playing with the morality of what you do in a survival situation where it is you versus the extinction of your whole species. What do you do? Do you play by those same moral rules or do you like kill the kid? Species versus species. What do you do? I like those kind of tales because it gets into more interpersonal dynamics of people. What works with people? What works or what does not work in people? Because once removed from the crowd, that individual is there who has to decide. They're the ones who have to decide. Do you pull the trigger or do you not? And then it comes down to your personal beliefs and not the beliefs of everybody else telling you, shoot it, shoot it. That's interesting. That's interesting to me, especially since it seems like he's the only black dude in all of this. More pressure, right? No pressure, bro. No pressure. I heard Ken Watanabe's voice in this. I like Ken Watanabe. I think him and JD Wash being together in the same movie is good. They're both great actors. And they both worked on Christopher Nolan movies. If Christopher Nolan, his next flick, he brings both of them back together for something like a part 2 to Tenet, I'd be all there for that. Even though Christopher Nolan doesn't really do sequels to movies, except for the Batman stuff, but that was Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers loves sequels. Christopher Nolan doesn't really do sequels, so it has to be some other idea that would bring the two of them back together again. You know, or bring the two of them together again, period. Visuals look stunning. The idea of AI taking over is not surprising. There's a whole writer strike right now worried about this shit. And I just listened to a whole video today that sounded like it was an AI doing a video because of the way it pronounced the names. The way it pronounced the names wasn't correct. It's not a person verbally saying it. So the whole video was an AI. I'm like, work out that bug, you ain't gonna be able to tell. Yeah, it looks good. The fact that this AI has a AI or Android child or whatever, which is probably, I'm guessing, going to be the heart of the AI or something like that. I don't know. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Like human beings, we create our own monsters for the most part. From our own fears, we create our own monsters. So I'd be interested to see this. It's coming out in September. Cool. I can watch that. I heard Antonio Bourdain in this as well. I could see him in that in September and then roll over into November and watch Dune 2 and be completely happy. So yeah, I'm good. The creator looks interesting. I want to see it. I'm definitely going to go see it if it's JD Washington. Definitely going to see it then. So that's it for the trailer show. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. I've been artisanmc, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.